one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comers with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
A song that I wrote that's definitely dear to my heart. I've been thinking about it lately. There's so much that's on my mind, I gotta tell ya. And I can't hold it in anymore. I try and I try, but I can't fake it. 'Cause I know deep down inside that I'm falling for you. It's time to tell you how I feel. Oh yeah. Stay by my side, let me love you for life. Let me be what you need. If it's wrong, I'll make it right. I'm your king, you're my queen. Girl, you stole my heart. Baby, I got something to tell ya. Understand, baby, without you I would be half a man. With you right by my side, I can do anything. It feels so good to know that I got you. Understand, baby, without you I would be half a man. With you right by my side, I can do anything. It feels so good to know that I got you. I got you, you got me, we got...
Oh, my bad. That was actually me singing that song, y'all. Not Marcus. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. That was Marcus Allen. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jazzie K Ward, and welcome to another edition of Artist Talk Jazzie After Dark. This is our season finale show tonight. I'm going to take a much needed break, y'all. But again, thank you all so much for your support. I'm so excited to be able to talk with our special guest tonight. You don't want to miss it. Go ahead and please start sharing the video as well. Don't forget to go over to K Ward Radio, which is my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, right? It only takes a second. KWardRadio.com is my website. Subscribe, email address, share with your mom and them, your cousin them, your auntie them, everybody and them. Okay, and if you don't do any of that, right? Shame on you. That's right. Shame on you if you don't know our guest tonight. He's an R&B singer and songwriter, Mr. Marcus Allen, who we're going to talk with tonight. Are you guys ready to kick off Artist Talk? Well, let's go ahead and start the show right now.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K Ward.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show, Artist Talk. I'm Jazzie K Ward. What's going on? Hey, I see people. My friend Lisa MacArthur is on the line. And if you don't know Lisa MacArthur, shame on you. Also, what's up? Dr. G is in the house. We got Chef D. My friend Colleen Keefley is also in the house. What's up? We got Dr. Rodney. He's also on the line. And so when I said finale, well, the season finale of Artist Talk, it will be another season of Artist Talk in 2023, y'all. That's all. That's just what I'm saying. But the show is definitely coming back. I have so many other artists and a list of people that I just hadn't had the opportunity to have the chance to talk to. My girl Chit Chat with Tasha Mack. She's out of H-Town. You don't know Tasha Mack, shame on you. All right, guys. Did everybody have a great Thanksgiving? I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I was off for like a week. And then it feels like that week went by so fast. So it's back on the grind with my full-time work back on Tuesday. So let's go ahead and get into the show. Don't forget to share the video and let me know where you're watching from too. So our special guest, Marcus Allen, he's an R&B singer and songwriter. His career began in high school in talent shows. It was there that he realized that he had an extraordinary vocal ability and gift. He shared the stage with several of the industry's artists, such as Rick Ross, J. Cole, Tank, Raheem DeVaughn, Drew Hill, Fantasia, Eric Benet, and that's just to name a few. Now, the release of his hot single like No Lie and Doing Your Thing landed him in the Billboard Most Added R&B Song, You Know, Body Work, Half a Man, and his R&B mixtape, Cold World, is a confirmation that Marcus Allen is here to stay. And that's why this young man has that it factor. And I'm so excited to have a conversation with him. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome to Artist Talk, R&B singer and songwriter, Mr. Marcus Allen. What's up, Marcus?
What's up? Happy to be here.
So happy to see you, my brother. And again, before I get started, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to have a conversation with us and the audience here that are watching. Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we open up. Before I get started with that, though, how was your Thanksgiving?
I ate too much. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? But it was great, man. I spent time with family. Had my son with me. It was remarkable. I couldn't ask for better.
You bet. I like that. Yeah, it's all about family. We've been in some trying times, last couple of years with the pandemic. But before we get into that, Mark, like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
My favorite food would be spaghetti. Yes.
I like that.
I love some good spaghetti now.
I like that. Yeah. I like spaghetti too. I think now for Thanksgiving, so my uncle he has a smokehouse here. So we have smoked Cajun turkey, which is phenomenal. You got the dressing, the potato salad, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. Come on.
The greens and all that. Only thing was missing, especially during this time, Thanksgiving is not the same because, my parents are gone, my grandmother is gone. It's like, it's not the same when those people are just no longer here anymore, right? So
sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but you just want to be thankful and blessed. We had good food, we had great conversation, and you know what? We had great music because we had Marcus Allen in the mix, y'all. We played some Marcus Allen. Okay, we're gonna talk about his song "Slide" too, and a lot of his other music. Y'all gonna be sliding tonight, y'all.
Come on!
Don't forget to go over to his website, which is musicbymarcusallen.com is the website. Go to the website, y'all. Download some music, share the music. I'm telling you, sharing is caring, and it's all about support. We're going to talk about that and support these recording artists, these indie artists. It takes a lot of money for them to get up there and perform and sing, but we'll talk about that a little later. But Marcus, so I do this segment called The Real You.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
All right.
First, to get to know Marcus Allen a little better, okay? Tell me something that you can do now that you couldn't do 5 years ago.
Oh man, that's a good question.
Mhm.
Um,
Can you think?
Something I can do now that I couldn't do 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Um, Carpentry.
I like that. That's a good. That's good. So, how did you learn how to in carpentry?
Well, I messed around and got myself into business with a business partner doing renovations, and I had no clue what I was doing as far as carpentry is concerned. So, just watching it so often,
Right.
you tend to learn certain things that you didn't know before. So, I'm
Okay.
thankful that I kind of know some things about it now.
Well, who knows? We may see Marcus Allen on the HGTV channel. You may doing your music, and also you may have carpentry, house repairs. Who knows?
Come on, you never know.
You never know. I always
That's
tell people it's always good to have a trade, something to fall back on if something doesn't work out, right?
Most definitely. I'm an entrepreneur. I love, you know, dipping in new things and figuring out things about myself that I didn't know prior to and learning new things.
I like that.
So,
I like that. Give me a few things that you can't live without.
oh man, I can't live without my son. I can't live without music.
Mhm.
Um, I can't live without fashion and um and family, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Family, man,
All those things are important when you think about family and even music. Mark, could you imagine what would the world be without music?
You think that we're in a place where people go back and forth with love and affection and emotions, try
Mhm.
not having music.
Oh,
It'll be so hard to tap into memories like you used to. Because you
right.
know what I mean. Like when
Oh,
a
yeah.
certain song comes on, it's like, oh man, it takes you back. Or
Right.
you feel a certain thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, without music, man, we'd be lost, man.
I tell you. I tell you, my brother. What's up, my brother Jay Ross, the boss? My brother in California. They know how to party out there in Cali. Uh, Another question. What were you like in high school?
Oh man. High school, man, I came out of my shell and, really started singing
Okay.
and was, kind of popular and was all about the fashion and best dressed and the superlatives and all that stuff. And so I was most talented, best dressed, most popular, things like that. So,
Okay.
I was a little cool, laid back guy in high school.
Okay. I kind of picture that. This is my first time meeting Mark, but when I see you, I'm just looking like you seem like you were one of those guys in high school. You were in a group. You know how you were in the high school, you had a you were in a group, you and maybe five other guys, or
Yeah.
so what was it? Well, for me to go back, did you have a group in high school, or were you just always like solo?
Well, it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that because a lot of people don't know that I was in a group in high school and the group broke up because everybody just went their own ways and some people, dipped and dabbed in other things. And I was actually the only one in the group that stuck to the music thus far. You know what I'm saying? When I got into music, I was very headstrong about it. So it
Okay.
wasn't going to be nothing that got in my way. I knew this was what I was going to do. And I just stayed the course and didn't accept no as an answer. So,
Okay.
and here we are. So
And
yes, I was a part of a group. That was crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, even in your bio, I was thinking like this brother has definitely had to be in talent shows and
Yeah.
things like that. So would you say your music career started for you in high school, or should we go back? And most people think, especially with African Americans, right? Most of us started like singing in the church.
Yeah.
Most people, did you start was that your story for you?
Listen, my family is heavy in the church. My dad's side of the family is known for building churches. So, but no, it didn't start in church for me. It didn't start in church for me. It was a heavy influence
Okay.
because a lot of my family members can really sing.
Okay.
And but it didn't start in church for me. It started in school. It started in talent shows.
And
You
tell us.
know, and then it went over into the school. You know,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So we got a question for you, Mark. It said, "What was the group's name?"
Y'all gonna laugh, man. It was called Ladies' Choice.
Ladies' Choice. I like that.
Yeah, you know. And I was everything in the group. I was the you know, the singer. I was the manager. I booked the shows. I was set the rehearsals.
You was just a jack of all trades. Was you the lead singer too, Mark?
No, I stayed in the back a lot. You know, I took a back seat with the lead vocals because you know how it is in the group. Everybody want to sing.
Everybody want to sing.
So I just take the back seat, you know. Yeah.
So to ask you this, what was the group? What was y'all like biggest hit? The group. What was that song y'all was singing? Do you remember?
We used to always sing like Blackstreet, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, old school records like that, you know. Those 90s records was crazy back then.
Right. I was going to ask you, like, what was your like, for me, I love music, but I mean, I might be older than you, but I mean, I like music of the 70s, but like that 80s and 90s music, it's like
that was it. That was it, man. The late 80s, mid 80s, 90s, all the 90s. Like that was me all day. And I was inspired. And it's crazy. I was inspired by Joe's first album.
Wow.
You know, Joe's the reason why, like him, Babyface, Stevie Wonder, like those guys are the reason why I'm even here. You know,
that was real music. I mean, my friends used to call me back in the day, Marcus. I can show you. I still have. You remember the cassette? Well, the singles.
Yeah.
They were like, "Why do you still have that?" I'm like, I mean,
you got something to play it on?
I still have something to play it on.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, I still like. I remember they was like, "Man, you like the single king." It's like, bro, you got all these tapes.
That's a story to tell, man. That's definitely a story to tell, man. When you talk about kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews, that's a story to tell. A lot of them don't know about that.
They don't know about that. Like when my niece and nephew get in my car, they like, you know, I still have a CD player, right?
Yeah.
So when you get in the car, Marcus, it's just like, what you putting a CD in for? It's like Uncle Corey, like, you know, they immediately throw in these with the iPod, whatever thing, they hook that up. It's like, no CDs anymore. But like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of those cats. I like CDs because let me tell you why, Marcus. I open up the CD. I actually read. You know how you open up a CD as like a book?
Yeah, for sure.
I want to know who the writers are.
That's dope. We love people like you.
Right.
We love that because that matters so much to us as artists. You know what I mean?
Right. Can you imagine the time it takes whoever has to type that out, the producer, the writer, the people, your family, who you all think in the backup? That's important to me.
Yeah. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't know the people behind the scenes. So sometimes that's their voice. So for you to go look and see, oh, who wrote this record? Oh, it wasn't just him. Oh, it was this person. Cool. It's dope.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. And so, you know, it kind of leads into a question that I particularly ask a lot of my guests on the show. And I'm going to ask you this, Marcus, is when it comes to music and especially R&B and soul music, why should people care about R&B and soul music?
R&B, I feel like, is the center of emotion.
Oh.
It's the center of love. It's the center of affection.
Right.
It's the center of romance. Like, we have got to protect it because everybody takes from our genre.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whether it be rap featuring an R&B artist, whether it be country with an R&B feel, whether it be pop, but just a different, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's still R&B. They take from the genre, but they don't give it the respect and the recognition. So we're really, R&B is not dead. It's far from dead. It's far from anything that everybody's saying that it is. But we need to treat it like it's the center because it is the center. Everybody borrows from it.
Right.
And it's the core of our emotions and our feelings. We want to love again, right? We want to love again.
That's right. That's right.
Women want to fall in love again. Men want to fall in love. If we want to get to that place where we're going to love again, we have got to protect R&B.
Right.
Bottom line.
The bottom line. It's the soul. It's the core, like you said. It's the emotions that this music brings out. And I'm a lyric person. I listen to the lyrics that the artist is saying. So particularly like you. Now, some artists, I'm just going, I used to like the words in the book because sometimes I can't understand like what they say, what did they say, But you enunciate, I can understand, Marcus, what you're saying.
Right. Yeah.
So I just think that is so important. Just like someone said that's deep. R&B is definitely the nucleus of all music. Right. It's music is in everything. So, hey, everybody, I'm your host, Jazzie K Ward. Our special guest tonight is R&B singer and songwriter, Marcus Allen. Don't forget to go over to his website, musicbymarcusallen.com. He has a new Christmas single that's out. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about one of his latest releases, also Slide. I love this song, Slide, which made the top 100 media-based radio. So we're going to talk about that too and much, much more. Stay tuned. We're going to take a short break right here, and you're watching Artist Talk.
This is jazz bassist Brendan Rothwell. My friend Jazzie Ward hosts the show Artist Talk every Monday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can tune in and watch Jazzie's show on Facebook Live and YouTube. Jazzie is a great supporter of independent artists, and each week you can tune in to hear him chat with one of those artists and also hear the latest and greatest from the smooth and contemporary jazz worlds. It's important to Jazzie that his audience continues to grow, and it's important to the artists that he works with that their audience also continues to grow. So, Facebook Live or YouTube, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time every Monday evening, or hashtag shame on you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show Artist Talk. We are talking with R&B singer and songwriter sensation Mr. Marcus Allen, y'all. So welcome back. And again, if you have questions for Marcus, please post those there and we will do our best about answering those. So Marcus, let's get into this music. I know you got the album Unforgettable Christmas coming out, but before we get into that, I want to talk about this other song called Slide. I love this. And by the way, did you write Slide?
Yes. I wrote Slide probably an hour and a half, man.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a crazy night in the studio. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning when I recorded Slide, and was done by 3:30. So
wow.
Yeah, so it was amazing.
What's your creative process like? I always ask a lot of my guest artists that, do you keep a notepad by you? Because you think about it, if you sleep, some people are like, do you just wake up and be like, oh, that's a good throw, I better write this down?
Yeah.
It's like, how does that work for you?
For me, a lot of times I use my phone.
Okay.
If I have an idea, I just go and record on my phone. Mm-hmm. And then other times, man, I try to hold it. I really try to hold it until I hear a record, because then it's just like an explosion. You know what I mean? You hear the right record, it's like an explosive going off, because like I said, you got Slide where I wrote that in an hour and a half, and you got Pull Up. I wrote that in like 15 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah, and recorded in like 30 minutes. So that was the craziest thing ever. And then the album, the Unforgettable Christmas album, I wrote all of that off the top of my head. I never wrote anything down. So, and then you got records like I Can, where I literally wrote it down and, just really went through those emotions and those feelings. So, yeah, I mean, it all depends. It changes, man.
Right.
It changes, however it comes.
Right. I love it. In this particular song, Slide, y'all. So Mark, what I want to do is I want to show the video to Slide. And I'm gonna
Awesome.
promise y'all, everybody who's watching this live, for those who even go back and watch the replay, I'm gonna tell you, your ass is gonna slide. I'm telling you, I listen to this song all the time when I'm working out in the morning. I'm telling you, gonna slide. It's one of those feel good songs, but I ain't gonna
Yeah.
talk, I'm not gonna talk too much. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's check out R&B singer songwriters Marcus Allen. This is his song "Slide."
If I had my way, baby, you would be my girl. Let the mothers hate. I wouldn't care what the mothers say when they walk my way. Cause I wanna give you all my attention. Every minute, every hour. Girl, you can have it, girl, it's ours, yes. So relax and take our time. Enjoy ourselves some wine. Cause you're here with me tonight. Promise to treat you. Let's slide to the dance floor so we can get loose. Ain't nobody in this club finer than you. I'ma make you mine, girl, that's what I can do. I'ma treat you right and make your dreams come true. DJ the records, cause we wanna dance all night. Keep the party jumping, we just wanna have a good time. Here's me and my baby, wanna make her my lady. Girl, I hope you feel the same. I wanna make you my babe. Wanna make you fall in love, give you my last name. You and me, we can take over the world, just give me a chance. Cause it's me, baby, that you're missing. Every morning, every evening, in the late night, please believe me. Yeah, yeah. So relax and take our time. Enjoy ourselves some wine. Cause you're here with me tonight. Let's slide to the dance floor so we can get loose. Ain't nobody in this club finer than you. I'ma make you mine, girl, that's what I came to do. I'ma treat you right and make your dreams come true. DJ, play the records, cause we wanna dance all night. Keep the party jumping, we just wanna have a good time. Here's me and my baby, wanna make her my lady. Girl, I hope you feel the same. Girl, let's go. Dance some more. Don't stop, cause we're gonna do it all night, keep it going, baby. Girl, let's go. Hit the floor. Don't stop, girl, I'm ready to do it all night, keep it going, baby. DJ, play the records, cause we wanna dance all night. Keep the party jumping, we just wanna have a good time. Here's me and my baby, wanna look at my lady. Girl, I hope you feel the same way, baby.
Hey, you know what, Marcus? I need a remix video, and I need to be in the video.
Right. That's what my son said. My son was like, "Dad, I think you need to do a remix." I'm like, "Okay."
You know what? And I could just, well, I ain't gonna say it on here, but I mean, I can hear that. I can also hear a dope rapper in that video, male or female.
Yeah. I was trying to actually, I was working towards getting Fat Man Scoop on the remix. I was trying to, man, but you know, who knows? You know, the sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit. I see people say, "Hey, I'm swinging out already." That's what music does, right? So I remember Thanksgiving, you know, we were playing this song and people were like, "Who is that?"
Yeah.
I said, "That's Marcus Allen." So
okay.
That's Marcus Allen. Just like, I don't know this brother, but I know him now. But you know, that's when it comes to music. There's so many artists that are out here on, you know, on this grind that is giving us great music.
Yeah.
And you'll hear me say out throughout the show, I'm going to tell you this, Marcus, you are one of those R&B groaners that have that it factor. I'm just telling you, when I first heard you, I said, this brother is here to stay. You are here for the long run. Because, right, when I think about Blackstreet, you know, R. Kelly, Marvin Gaye, Kashif, thank you so much, Rod. Joe, when I hear that, I don't really like to compare artists. I hear similarities, I guess, in artists when I think about them. But when you think about your music, and we know music is so healing for us, right? But what I wanted to ask you, like, what does your music heal you from, or just music in general?
Music, it gives me peace. You know what I'm saying? It makes everything make sense. It calms the roughest storm, and it gets me through, you know, anything that I may be going through, you know.
Right.
So, you know, that's what it goes back to what we said earlier, you know, how powerful R&B is. It makes you feel, it gives you the feeling and emotion, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're dealing with, man, it can get you through. So that's what it does for me. It gets me through. And without it, I'm nothing. Without it, I'm
You know, and I'm going to go back just a little bit. I'm looking here at a teleprompter, and I don't follow nothing, y'all. I'm supposed to be just a script. I like to have organic conversations. I don't like to do interviews. Just an organic conversation I'm having tonight with Marcus Allen. But, you know, to even go back, like when you wrote the song Slide, even like the song you performed, like Half of a Man, did you write this during the pandemic? Was this pre-pandemic, or was this during or after?
Slide was right after the pandemic. It was like starting to come out of it.
Okay.
Because pandemic was rough, man. But coming out of the pandemic was Slide. We were still in it, but we were just, you know, on the better side of it. Yeah.
Right. Did you find yourself writing any music during the pandemic during that time? Because that song Half of a Man. Ooh.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah.
That song is deep. That's a deep song. You know, I always when we talk on the show, I didn't mean to cut you off, Marcus. You remember back in the day, they used to have, it was a VH1 Unplugged. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Marcus, we need I don't know if that show, but I can see you doing some kind of Unplugged series.
I got you right here. I got you right here, right now.
You do. Like when you were performing that song, like just you doing maybe 4 or 5 of your songs like Unplugged, because see, you are a real singer. Yeah. You don't need a lot of instruments. You don't need that when you hear your voice. So that's why you let it know it's real sound and it's real music. So again, thank you for that.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. We need it now more than ever.
Oh, most definitely. And, you know, especially even during the pandemic, you know, it was a hard, I lost a lot of friends during that time. It was just a troubling time, and music got me through so much. You know, during that time, I was in the house all the time, right? And it was a trying time. And I want to say, you know, thank you to so many artists that, like yourself and so many, that I think got a lot of us through that time. And I just wanted to, you know, actually, what did you learn about yourself, like during the pandemic? And I hope you didn't lose any family members also during that time.
You know, nobody's never asked me that question. That's a good question. I learned, you gotta give me a second, my bad. I learned how strong I am as a man and as an individual. Because I had to face so many losses. I had to face basically walking away from music for a little while. I had to face losing the closest person to me is my brother. I lost him. And
sorry.
So yeah, you know, it taught me, it showed me how strong I was to get through so much.
Yeah.
So, and that's why That's why the music is so important. You know, the records like Slide because it's coming out of all of that and just giving the world some positivity, giving the world a good vibe.
Good vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
And we definitely thank you for that. And to give Marcus a break on that, we're gonna go to Dr. Chantel Graham, who does a segment on the show called Mind, Body, and Soul, and then we're gonna come back and have more conversation with R&B singer and songwriter Marcus Allen. Don't forget to go over to musicbymarcusallen.com. Download some music, y'all. I'm telling you, you need Marcus Allen in your life. You need him in the car, in the house. You need him in the car and in the house. So, Marcus, we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we're gonna go to Dr. Graham.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, y'all.
It's time for Health and Wellness Check-In with Dr. Chantel Graham. Tips for the mind, body, and soul.
Is it Dr. G is in the house? How are you, Dr. G?
I was sliding over here, slide my ass right onto the O Audemars with this music.
Slide. That's right. That's all. I love
How's
that
it
song.
going, my friend, my brother from another mother?
It's going good, Dr. G. Did you have a great Thanksgiving?
Too short, but I'm grateful for every day I'm alive. Every day I'm alive is a chance to get it right, because Lord knows,
right,
they be trying me, but that's okay. We're gonna talk about healthy, happy stuff. Today, we're gonna keep this very light. It's the holidays. We all overate. We ate too much. We know we did. Get over it. I got it. Christmas is around the corner. We're going to eat again. We're going to eat again for New Year's. We're not going to stop. But what I want your plate to look like, make it colorful. You always hear me talk about phytonutrients. Phytonutrients, what is that? These are just jam-packed nutrients that you're going to get in your natural fruits and vegetables. And I'm going to give you the top couple of ones that we have. Like, think about beta-carotene. We all hear about that. It comes from carrots, but it also comes from like pumpkins, sweet potatoes, or yams, depending on how you want to label that. Cantaloupe, apricot. It comes from green leafy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, and kale. And what that's going to do is going to help with your vision, your bone health, your joint health, and it's going to fight certain forms of cancer and build your immune system. So think about those dark orange and green leafy vegetables and fruit. Okay. Then you have, I like lycopene. That comes from that tomato, anything that's red. Think about red peppers, tomatoes, tomato products, watermelon. The good thing about this is going to help with cancer, particularly prostate cancer. It's going to help with prostate cancer, and it's going to help with heart health. Then you have lutein. What is lutein again? Lutein, we hear about that. Another one has to do with the eyes. The thing about it, lutein, vegetables and fruit has what they call macula in it. And that's the part of your eyes where you see directly. So you want to increase that. And you're going to find that like in collard greens and kale and broccoli, all those dark green vegetables. So definitely get you some lutein. You're going to have one of my favorites, which this is my excuse for doing all this stuff, is resveratrol. And what that comes from? Red wine. So you got to know what that does. It helps with heart health. It helps with cancer. It helps with also lung health and inflammation, So check that out. And this is a little bonus one we're going to talk about, which is called isoflavones. Now, what we like about those is it's great for those women of a certain age who are going through menopause. It helps with cancer, particularly breast cancer. It's going to help with bone, joint, immunity, inflammation, and lowering cholesterol. The only thing about that you got to be careful about is because that comes from soybeans. Now, if you are a woman who has fibroids, we always say stay away from soy because it just doesn't mix. But that's your health tip. It's light, it's airy. Make sure the more colors you have on that plate, the healthier you're going to be. If you have that darker plate, like just brown, like meat, not a good thing. Put some fruit and vegetables on it and enjoy the holiday. Don't take it so serious.
I know. I love that. I don't know if Karen was asking a question. I don't know if she's saying what's good for bloating. I'm not sure.
Bloating, things that are good for digestion, you're going to have like pineapples. Papaya is good for digestion. Now, they have this thing that was on TikTok. People were eating papaya seeds and just losing their mind. You can eat papaya seeds very little bit, like a teaspoon. It will help you go. It will flush you out. It will detox you. But instead of being so dramatic, just get some papaya tea. It's very bitter, but it is great for digestion and bloating. Definitely will help you do that. And lose some weight because it helps you lower your blood sugar.
Oh, that's great information. I hope that it helped you out, Karen.
I hope
As
so.
always, Dr. G, we always ask you, I know when you're in the OR, you add so much music. We need you to add Marcus Allen.
Listen,
before y'all
when I
start
come in the morning, I'm going to slide right into the OR. My song going to come in with the speaker on. We're just going to be sliding all around. Not too much, but a little bit.
That's good.
That was good. I said, now, listen, don't twist my arm. I'll rap over the track. I'll put some. I'll lay a couple of bars down. Don't have me do it. Listen.
That's what I'm telling Marcus. He need a background vocalist.
You can be the background singer, and I'll be the rapper. We're gonna make us a little hit. We're gonna go on tour. I said world tour. Let's go. Let's go.
We're going to. And so, Dr. G, let them know how they can find you on social media.
Reach out to me on Dr. Shawnee, DrShony 0730. My email, drgraham@theapplife.info. On my website, theapplife.info.
And let them know about your book, Nia the German Lady.
Well, Nia is never too far around. Nia's going around killing these germs, neutralizing these 4 bad germ brothers. And again, hopefully by the holidays, we'll have that Spanish version, and a new version is coming out by next year. We're going to do a lot of great things.
I love it. So everybody, I don't have children, but if you have kids, it's not just a children's book. It's for adults too, y'all. Please order this book. It's about support. Just look up Dr. Graham. It's a great book. I promise you.
And you can find this book everywhere, just like you artists have. You guys, everything is on every platform. I'm on all platforms too. Amazon, Goodreads. I'm getting a little poorly. I'll take it.
I love it. Can you stick around for the rest of the show, Dr. G?
I'm ready to slide on a little bit more. Let's go. Let's get going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chantel Graham. It's always good to see you.
Same here. Right,
thank you. Everybody, hey, so we're going to go back to the show. Again, we're talking with R&B singer and songwriter Marcus Allen. Don't forget to check out his website. Go and get all of his music, okay, y'all? Where it's, Karen is sharing, as we always say on the show. So let's bring back our special guest tonight, which is Marcus Allen. Let's bring him back in the show. There he is. Hey, Marcus, did you learn anything from Dr. G, Marcus?
I learned a lot. I'm going to keep that plate colorful, okay?
Keep it good. And that's something I need to work on, too. I need to eat more vegetables. I eat them, but not enough, right?
Me too.
So getting back to the music, we were talking about, now, let me tell you, Marcus, there are other songs, like your album, was it Personal Invitation?
Yeah.
That album, let me tell you, I wrote down a couple. I like the entire album, but Come Back to Me All Night, Victim of Your Love, You Make Me Better. Like, are these songs like personal, like anthems of yours, Marcus?
Man, I wrote those songs going through, man, so those are real life. That's real life stuff. So, to know that somebody's listening and appreciates it, it means the world to me,
Right. And you know what? When you mention that real life experience, that's my guess that. And I think it even in your performance, and I haven't seen you perform live, but except on social media, and when you post your videos on your website and your social media site. But you can tell a lot from an artist when you hear organic, real story songs from them. And sometimes some of them may not always be, if they haven't, written the songs. But that's what your music does for us. Especially, there's another song you have out. I'm trying to figure which album. It's called In the Morning.
Oh yeah,
I love
that's great. That's crazy. That song is crazy, because it's basically saying, in the morning I gotta go. Like I can't stay, and I can't be in this toxic relationship. I gotta find my way out. And I got to do it for me. So in the morning, I'm going to be gone. I got to go. It's life or death at this point. You know what I'm saying? And literally, that was real life. Yeah, it was real life, man. So these songs come from a real place.
All right. I love that. I always ask my guests, and I'm going to put you on the spot, Marcus.
Yeah, you're fine.
It could be anything. I done heard you sing a lot of stuff. I mean, could you sing a snippet of something for whatever you want to sing?
I've been thinking about it lately. There's so much that's on my mind I gotta tell ya. I can't hold it in anymore. Oh, I try, but I can't fake it. 'Cause I know deep down inside that I'm falling for you. And it's time to tell you how I feel. Oh, yeah.
See, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the doors of the church are open. Pass the collection plate. The doors of the church are open. Did you hear? So the collection plate is go to the website, wherever music is sold, and download. Everybody that's on this live, go and download some Marcus. That's right, Marcus Allen music. That's what I'm talking about. That's real music. So see that was no auto tune behind this guy's voice. That was real. I'm not knocking auto tune. You know, hey, do what you got to do. But I'm just that was real. Right. Rodney said it. He said just raw talent. Just raw talent. And again, thank you so much for giving us real music. You know, Mark. And you know, I know you've been in this business a long time, and I always say this: lights, camera, action. People see you. You know, this business is not always easy. I'm sure, right?
No, man, it's crazy. It's a whirlwind. It's a volcano. It's a earthquake and a hurricane all together sometimes.
Right? Because you know, I just wanted to like ask you like what's been some challenges or what's been some obstacles maybe for you even having your music heard, getting on shows? Because a lot of people, you know, a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, Marcus, come to Atlanta. Marcus, come to California. Marcus, come." It's not that simple, right?
It's not. It's far from that. You know, being in this game takes two things that's so hard for everybody: patience and sacrifice. You know, and if you're not willing to have those things, then this isn't the business for you. I've given up a lot. I've lost a lot, you know, because of it. But it's in my heart. It's in my soul to do it. I can't run away from it. I've tried. So here we are and here we stand, you know. And the obstacles are limitless. There's no limit to the obstacles in the music game. You know, you're gonna run across so much, you know, whether it's bad business, whether people taking advantage of you, people selling you dreams, taking your money, you know, people wanting you to jump at every single opportunity when it's not even feasible. People believing in you, people not believing in you, the people you thought that was going to believe in you, not believing in you. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So,
and I think it's also important, Mark, is it, you know, if you agree with me, is I think having the right people in your corner, the support that you need, and knowing the music business, knowing your business as well. Because you find so many artists, you wonder like, they can sing, they're very talented, but what happened to them?
Yeah. A lot of times the artists want to be artists and just focus on being an artist when you really got to know the business to be better, to be greater, you know, because it starts and ends with the business.
Right. That's, you know, I definitely agree that. And also when it comes to music and the business and the artists, and I'm sure, Marcus, you probably are pulled in a number of directions. And I always like this question is, you know, from a personal perspective, what does Marcus Allen do to honor yourself, to protect yourself and honor yourself as an artist?
I don't, to be honest with you, I don't do the honoring myself a lot. I really don't take the time. And this is me admitting this on your show. I don't really take the time to, you know, really let the moment sink in, because my manager would always tell me, he says, great question. He always tells me, hey man, just stop for a minute and smell the roses. You've accomplished some things that people don't accomplish. Just enjoy it. And I'm always telling him, let's go. What's the next move? Let's go. I'm always worried about the next move because I always want to be ahead. You know what I mean? And as far as the other aspect of what you said, self-reflection. I always take a minute to look in the mirror at myself and ask myself questions.
Right.
size myself up, hold myself accountable, you
That's right.
know, and stay in tune with myself. You know what I mean? So that's what I do.
I like that. So what's next for Marcus Allen? I know we got the Christmas, the unforgettable Christmas album that's coming up.
Talk
That's
to him, man. Tell him.
unforgettable Christmas album. I think it drops December 1, right?
Yes, yes.
But you can pre-save it now.
Right now, go pre-save it right now. Go pre-save it right now, you guys. Yeah, I'm so excited, man. Like I've been in this business over 15 years, and I've been wanting to do a Christmas album every year, and it never happened. So for the first time, this is my debut Christmas album. For the first time, there's only that one first time. So Unforgettable Christmas. I'm super excited. December 1st, it drops. You guys check it out. It's not like your traditional Christmas album. You're gonna have a good time. It's good vibes. It's good feelings, good emotions, and that's what makes it an unforgettable Christmas album.
Yeah, I mean, I had a chance, to listen to it, Marcus, and it's like one of those, it's one of them vibe, the holiday time. It's one of those. I'm gonna say it like this. You remember what's that number one Christmas song? Since I was a child, I used to tell my mom, please don't play that song no more. But you have to, please, like that. But I love the song. The Temptation song?
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, this will be one of those songs for the next 50 years or more. You will still be playing this Marcus Allen unforgettable Christmas album.
Thank you, man. Wow. That's big coming from you.
Next 50, I promise you will still be playing that. It's just one of those songs that you can't help but play. So I'm going to ask you, is there a favorite that you like?
Oh, man. It's so many different vibes on the album. It's so many different vibes. All on Me is absolutely insane. I think it's dope. It's just a guitar. Picture Perfect Christmas. It's so big. You could hear it on a soundtrack for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And then you have, I did a tribute to my mother. I got a song in there for my mom, of how it was when we were coming up, how we didn't have much when we were coming up, and she worked her butt off. And I just wanted to attribute that to her. So yeah, it's so many good records on there, man.
Yeah. And so I'm getting questions and getting tweets, and I see Twitter, and I see a question. People want to know, can they buy hard copies? Can they get hard copies?
We didn't focus on the hard copy this time. We focused on the digital and streams and the hard consumers with Amazon Music. So go to Amazon, go to Spotify, Apple Music, the whole nine. I'm pretty sure at some point in time we'll get into the hard copies. And we'll definitely look into that for sure.
Okay. Do you have any hard copies of your other previous work? Because people were asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. Yes.
Can they get that directly from you?
You can get that. Go to musicbymarcusallen.com. And if you need something or want something that's not there, definitely email us and we'll make sure that happens for sure.
Okay. I love it, my brother. So, what's next for Marcus coming up, after the Christmas album? Concerts, where can we see Marcus Allen? Is all that going to be on your website? What's next?
Yes. There's so much coming up, man. I'm glad you asked that. We got the Christmas album that we're focusing on now. Unforgettable Christmas. Make sure you guys pre-save and go get that. And then come January, we'll be working on a new single. And then the new album will come out, which I'm super excited about, called Revive. That comes out February 14th on Valentine's Day. We're actually working on a book right now that's going to come out next summer. And also working on a sparkling wine/wine line that's going to be dropping in February, which is called Altez Royale, which I'm super excited about. So there's so much. I'm definitely always going to be on the road. So you can catch me in a city near you. And for any updates, go to my website, musicbymarcusallen.com. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and if you have a wine tasting or whatever, when y'all drop it, let me know. So
we're sending you a bottle, man. We're sending you a couple bottles. Come on,
I appreciate that.
For
I
sure.
appreciate that. I definitely want to do that. So when people, before we let you go, Marcus, what do you want people to take away from the Marcus Allen sound? What do you want them to take away from your music?
Um, anything good, anything good, because that's what we represent, whether it be love, whether it be good vibes, good energy, positive thinking, falling in love, falling out of love, but learning something in the process, or just simply just getting through something, whatever it is, long as it's good.
As long
That's
as it's
it.
good.
I'm
Yeah.
not, yeah, there's no need to make it deep. Just keep it real.
Just
You know?
just keep it real. I like that. That's right. Just keep it simple, but keep it real.
That's
So
right.
for somebody who's watching this now, who goes back and watch the replay, they may watch this program 6 months from now, a year from now. What words of wisdom or words of advice that maybe someone has shared with you that you can leave us with in reference to, say, following their dreams in this music industry or in business, period?
I would definitely tell you guys, if you're listening, believe in yourself when nobody else does. If you have a dream or if you have a goal, don't stop. Be relentless.
Yeah.
Be willing to make sacrifice. Be willing to bet on yourself. Don't give up. Don't turn around. Don't change your mind. Don't settle.
Yeah.
Keep fighting for what you believe in. Because at the end of the day, I promise you, you're looking at somebody who says it's worth it.
Right.
You're looking at somebody who fought for everything that they have. And I'm not done yet.
Right.
So use me as an example if you need to. But just never forget to don't give up on yourself. You are in charge of your own destiny. I believe in you, so you believe in you. God bless you.
There you have it, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, R&B singer and songwriter Marcus Allen. Marcus, let them know what's the best place to follow you on social media.
Definitely check me out on Instagram, Marcus Allen Official, and you can check me out on Facebook, Marcus Allen Music. That's where I'll be. That's where I am. Check me out.
I love it, my brother. Again, I want to say thank you so much for talking with me, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to have a conversation. Whatever I can do to continue to support you in your music, Jazzie is in your corner, my brother. But again, if we don't, thank you. If continue blessings to you, continue success, and happy holidays to you and your family. But can you stick around for a minute, Marcus?
Of course, most definitely.
I appreciate you, my brother. Again, ladies and gentlemen, R&B singer and songwriter Marcus Allen. Wow, can you believe the hours is gone? And I told this man I was not going to take up an hour from him, but sometimes it happens that way. Don't forget music by MarcusAllen.com. I mean, it's I'm gonna go back to the song Slide. It's one of them songs. I work from home though. But when you walk into the office, you got your earplugs in your ear. I'm telling you, play that Slide when you walk into the office. I'm telling you, it's gonna make your day go by even better. He has some other great music, like songs like No Other, In the Morning, You Make Me Better. The song he performed earlier, Half of a Man. Again, thank you all so much for your support of Artist Talk. Each and every Monday. Thank you so much to Dr. Chantel Graham, to Chef D, and thank to each and every one of you every Monday. K Ward Radio is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It only takes a second, y'all. Just go over there and hit the like button. It's over there, the subscribe button. KWardRadio.com is my website. Subscribe. As we always say, if you don't do those things, shame on you. Any artists that would like to be featured on this show, my address is listed there. If you would like to support the show, no gift or monetary gift is too small. Cash App, PayPal, all that information is there. You can join me each and every Saturday on 90.7 FM WVAS, Alabama State University, where I play a variety of neo soul and smooth jazz that'll feed your soul. I promise you, it will definitely do that. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And I plan to do a Christmas special sometime in December. So I hope you all can join me for Jazzie's Christmas. Thank you all so much. Have a good night, and make sure you take care of yourself and be kind to others. We'll see you next time. Thank you all so much. Hey, Vaughn,
Oh,
Colleen.
no, no. Listen, I've been thinking about it lately. There's so much that's on my mind, I gotta tell you. And I can't hold it in anymore. I try, but I can't fake it. Cause I know deep down inside that I'm falling for you. It's time to tell you how I feel. Oh, yeah. Let me be what you need. I'm your king, you're my queen. Baby, I got something to tell ya. Baby, without you, I would be happy. But you right by my side, I can do anything. It feels so good to know that it gets you. Yeah.
It's the Jazzie K Ward coming at ya.